Hello, everybody! We're back and we're MangaPodding. It's MangaPod time.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Sorry.
Can I say, not to like wrap myself out, but the splash screen is the worst formatting I've ever done. But it's because the text was covering Miyuki and Tetsu's face, and it was very sad to me.
That just won't do.
It just wasn't.
Yeah, it just won't do.
Just didn't work for me.
Right.
So if it bugs anybody, know it was intentional and will only happen this week because look at those faces. How could I cover it?
Look at these sweet boys.
Those eyebrows. How can those be hidden behind text?
You know, fair. I don't think anyone's going to argue with you, you know?
Okay, good. I will defend myself to the end of the world. But I'm Erin. I don't think I said that. I'm Erin.
Yeah, I'm Dodger. What's up?
Hi, I'm Moeka.
We're MangaPod. We talk about part or all of a manga, discuss it with friendship, love, and lots of spoilers. This week we are talking Ace of Diamond, chapters 131 to 170. If you've never joined us for a MangaPod before, what we like to do is give you a short spoiler-free description of the manga that we read, aka summary. And then we will also give you our spoiler-free recommendations, whether we think you should spend time going to read this manga or not. That way, if it sounds like something you're interested in, you can take your leave. Once we get to spoiler section, go and check it out and come back and listen/watch this later. We ask that nobody post any spoilers for anything in chat until we get to spoiler section. Once we're in spoiler section, please nothing past chapter 170.
Yarp.
So now I'm gonna go ahead and read the description of the manga. I could probably shorten this to literally just Sarmura pitches baseball, but I'll go ahead and read it in case somebody wants a longer description than that. With a stray pitch that completely misses the batter, Agent Sarmura loses his final middle school baseball game. Frustrated by this defeat, Agent and his teammates vow to reach the national tournament since they are in high school. But everything changes when a scout unexpectedly invites him to Tokyo's prestigious Seido High School after seeing the potential in his unusual pitching style. Encouraged by his teammates, Adrian accepts the offer, ready to improve his skills and play at a much more competitive level of baseball. However, now surrounded by a large number of skilled players, Adrian struggles to find his place on the team. He declares that he will one day become the team's ace, but that's only a fellow first year. Furihara doesn't take the title first with his breakneck fastballs that earn him a coveted spot on the starting roster. With the addition of these talented new players to an already powerful lineup, the Seido baseball team aims to become the best in Japan, facing off against a number of formidable foes that stand in their way. Pew, pew, pew. Baseball.
Balls.
Let's go around and do facial expressions.
Yes.
I would love to.
I am smiling my biggest smile
I am
now.
also smiling a very big smile because that was a very cute thing to say.
Yes. I love Erin.
We're doing summaries.
Feelings.
Feeling, right. I said the wrong word too. See? Look at us.
We're all in the same spot.
Yeah. I like Ace of Diamond. It's, you know, when you first start reading it, you're like, this is the main character. And it doesn't take very long to realize, nope, it's just a gigantic ensemble cast and everyone's important and everyone gets their moment. And it's lovely and very, very long. I think this section maybe was not as interesting as the reading we've done before, in my opinion. But you know, it's boys who love baseball playing lots of baseball. So if you like sports stuff, yeah, I think you'll probably love Ace of Diamond because the characters are great.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I think this wasn't necessarily like a weak section. I think it kind of blended together. And it wasn't as strong as previous ones, as many like epic moments as previous sections have had. I think we got quite a few leading up into, I think the next section will have more, like, will be the height of it. But I absolutely love Ace of Diamond. I love the characters. I love overall the pacing and the art. And it has everything that you would like to get from a sports manga. And it's one of my favorite. It's one of my top 3 sports manga, so I love it.
I think to add to everything's been said, I think we stopped at a weird spot before and now, because technically we stopped like in the middle of an entire volume, so I think maybe that's why this section felt a little wonky to read.
Yeah,
because I reread it last night. I was telling Erin earlier too, and I had a kind of rough time like maintaining whatever was like happening on the screen. And the reason I remember like some stuff is because it had my favorite character show up for like
right,
a split.
yeah. Fair.
And I do recommend this, but I come from Big Wind Up, aka O Foodie. And if you prefer a smaller cast, I think you'd be like baseball manga wise, I think you'd be better off reading Big Wind Up versus Ace of Diamonds. Kind of in a weird spot for me because I feel like there's just so many characters that if you're really not in it for the long run, like I don't know, it does feel a bit rough if you're used to the smaller cast being focused on.
I think if you're a binger, if you're gonna like just binge this in anime or manga form, you'll probably be fine. It's the fact that we take breaks and then we come back to it and then we're like, oh my god, who are all these people?
Yeah.
So
yes,
yeah,
absolutely. So, but otherwise though, I do like Ace of Diamond. I feel like this has been like the most, not negative, but I don't know, like kind of a downer recommend in a way.
Yeah.
But I do like it. I do like Ace of Diamond. It's a really solid like sports baseball manga for sure.
Cool. Those are our. I just bit my tongue so hard.
oh, but
Those are our spoiler-free recommendations. If it sounds like something you're ready to check out, go ahead and take your leave if you do not want to be spoiled. Otherwise, we are going to jump into spoiler section. You've been warned. Can't be upset. Now, if we say this, you don't like it, can't be upset. It's your own fault. Goodbye.
all right, we're gonna give you a 5-second countdown to get the heck out of here, and otherwise it's your fault if you hear a spoiler. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go on, Erin.
Miyuki is God.
Yep. Yes, my favorite boy.
He's a good boy.
I love him.
Husbando. My husbando forever. Dude, love him.
He ruined like all sunglass, like eye protective gear characters for me. I'm just like, he's the OG. I can't.
Oh my gosh.
Because he never loses them. Like, you know how sometimes, like, in sports series, they'll wear the glasses and then take them off for the sport? Well, he always has it on. He has the, like, thick brim when he's not playing. He has the visor thing when he is playing. He has his sunglasses occasionally. And I'm just like, bro, they look so good. So good on you.
Yeah,
Keep wearing them.
He's a well-designed character for sure.
He is. His entire, because it's not even just his glasses, like his hairstyle and his smirk and his eyes, like every single part of him shows what his personality is like.
Yeah.
And is very distinct too. even among a cast that it has a lot of variation, he's definitely, I feel like, stands out. He also doesn't
so
look
handsome.
He is so handsome. He is. That smirk. The smirk and the energy, chaos. He's just pure chaos, too. I love it.
This is just MangaPod.
It is.
I'm sorry.
I could talk for an hour about Miyuki. Just run through the list of everything he's done.
He is good content.
Well, whenever...
sorry.
Oh, no. I was just going to say, whenever... Because it happens in every single match where they go, that catcher is insane. I'm like, yes, he is. That's my boy.
I was saying...
What were we gonna say?
No, it's fine. I was saying to Erin that this section, and you might be like, yeah, duh. It's kind of like when somebody says, I don't like fish very much because it kind of smells fishy. That, like, this section felt like they play baseball and then there's like a chapter break and then there's more baseball and then a chapter break. And again, you might be like, right, Dodger, it's a baseball manga, but like it all kind of blended together this time for me. Like, I don't entirely remember like what happened in which match, and I literally reread this last night.
Yeah.
It was just a lot of like back-to-back matches because we're obviously like building up to like, you know, the big shit. But yeah.
I feel like this section, because they're already in the tournament, the like final Tokyo tournament, which determines whether they go to the country's championship. I feel like there were so many fewer training chapters in between the matches, which in the past have really helped kind of break up the matches because we get to stick with just Sato and just Sato's team and focus on just that smaller group, whereas these like bigger matches, we get a ton of other characters that we're probably not as familiar with, and there is something happening constantly. And so it just made it just flow together because we did have a lot of games and they didn't only focus on one, like just the smaller cast that we're used to getting the breakouts with.
Yeah, like we had what was it? One chapter that was like the flashback to the seniors as babies.
As babies.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was fun. That was a fun chapter. But it felt like aside from that, a lot of the character development sort of stuff was more tell, not show. Like someone would do something and a person in the crowd would be like, "Oh no, he's overthinking." Right? Like, "Oh, he's reverting back to the way that he used to be, 100 chapters ago."
Yeah. Yes.
So we got a lot of like them playing baseball and people sort of peanut gallery, like talking about how they were doing as baseball boys. And again, because we saw some people that we had already seen before, there was also the peanut gallery sort of stuff of like, wow, they've really grown because they're doing X, Y, and Z now. So I might have had trouble parsing stuff because I didn't get to see as many like actual character moments, like the characters like sort of taking the reins on things as much. I don't know how to put it.
No, I agree with that. I think there was a lot of something would happen and then dialogue would happen, and something else would happen and then dialogue from somebody outside would happen. So I agree that the pacing of letting characters show what they're doing was off in this.
Yeah.
And which, even with like, what was I going to say? Oh, I was going to bring up, we got blonde hair boy, his team in Inasura. What is that? Sorry, Ina.
What's their name?
I don't remember, but his name is May. May something.
May's team. We got his team's match against the little old lady.
Yes, I loved her.
Oh, so cute.
Because I've read, like, a lot of this manga before, and I've rewatched the anime at least twice.
Yeah.
That always gets me. It always gets me. How it's just this little old lady who doesn't know anything about baseball, but gets put in the position of being the coach, and these three little kids who want to go and have all this excitement.
Yeah, I'm such a sucker for that trope, and it does show up often enough that I think you can call it a trope, but like the mentor or coach that like is, you know, sort of just put there because nobody else will do it and they fall in love with it and like really care about the team. I love that shit. I'm so weak to that. Like, yeah,
it makes it hurt because that match was so short comparatively.
Yeah.
Because you do get the feeling of, all right, they are not going to win. There's, you know, the way it goes, they're not going to win. But they had so much energy and so much hope. And at the beginning, really epic moments where the other team was caught off guard at underestimating them. But then when they break, when May breaks them, he breaks them so quick. And it just shows the difference in power that May's team has, but and then May had his little fucking shit moment where he's like, "You lost to the best team in Tokyo.
You should hold your heads up high because you got to fight the best team in Tokyo." I was like, "Shut the fuck up!
Shut up!
You little piece of shit."
He's
Actually,
such a bitch.
You bringing up that section or that chapter, did remind me. I wish I had said this pre-spoiler section. I do think that's another thing I prefer to in Ofuri is how like I feel like Ofuri, it kind of expects you not to know anything about baseball, so it kind of like explains more things about baseball. So I felt like I had an easier time keeping track of what is actually happening in the matches versus like Ace of Diamond. I'm like, oh no, like what does this term mean?
Yeah.
And I think like fan translators really do be carrying certain series. I was reminded because I went and looked up like a fan translation and it was like asterisk. This is like a baseball term that like I don't remember the specific term that they explained in this one, but I was just like, oh, that makes way more sense because I'm not a baseball girl. Like I'm just like, yeah, dang, baseball players look good in their outfit, and that's it.
Oh.
Dude, the tushies.
I know why pants gotta be so high waisted. Why you gotta show off the cake like that? Stop it.
You guys fucking kill me.
I'm sorry.
No, I love it. I love the honesty. It's so good.
You guys see the clip of the baseball player whose ball hit his butt and it like flies off and his butt just jiggles?
What?
Oh my goodness.
I have research to do.
It's like, and the guy's pose, it literally looks like he sticks his butt out to hit it with his butt. And so it's just like a funny combination.
Oh my god, I need to see it.
Seconds. Also, I don't know if you heard my dogs barking just now, but my sweater from Thailand that I searched for months from Bad Buddy, I'm pretty sure just arrived. Not to derail, but this is a very happy moment in my life. And I'm very excited to open the door later. Anyway.
Sean Murphy gets hit by pitch on the butt. Is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
I'm ready. That's incredible. Yeah, that's very good. Holy shit.
It's so good. It's just like a boing.
Oh my god.
Baseball players really just built different.
They're built different. Yeah, it's true.
I don't know why it was decided that they'd be built different. They were.
Well, they also have like real tight shirts that cling to their muscles and their elbows and such.
I know, like, why? Oh my gosh. Whoever built uniforms, like, whoever decided this is what's going on with baseball, they just knew. They just knew what they were doing.
I got it.
Thank you.
Bless.
Oh my god.
So, yeah, Dodger kind of touched on this. We did get some, like, the moments of the seniors and what they were like in their first few years at Sato and how they were not as badass as they are now in the past. What did you guys think about that chapter, that section?
I thought it was cute. It was very
really cute.
Sorry. I'm talking over you.
No. It's okay. Go.
All I was gonna say is it was very like, look at all these boys. They're dumb. They don't know what they're doing. But then they all manage to come together and like challenge one another and like, embrace the competitive spirit and grow as a team. And I was like, ah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very cute moment, and it's like just nice to like see everyone struggle, and that is one nice thing about this series specifically is just like, man, yeah, you just really get to see all POVs, and it is just so nice to like be like, oh no, we're number one. It's just like, no, at some point they fucking sucked.
Yeah, they had to get built up. Especially, Angry Boy, Angry Goatee Boy. He wanted the idea that he wanted to be a pitcher so badly. And that's true for so many of the characters and just baseball players are like, I gotta be the pitcher. Like, I gotta be the pitcher because the pitcher's the ace. And then he kind of gets knocked down a little bit and realizes, no, that's not where he benefits the team the best. He definitely benefits out in the outfield. I also loved watching. Oh,
sorry, I was just gonna say that part, like, oh my gosh, it like unlocks so many of my like high school, middle school memories because that is like such a hard lesson to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that like where you want to be, especially on a team, where you want to be is not really where you should be.
Yeah.
And then Tetsu. I love Tetsu. When he scares me when he gets up to bat. He's so scary, and I'm like, God, I love it.
I know.
So intense.
So
He had some rough time in this reading though. With his pitching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was something I do like is that not, and I've said this about Ace of Diamond every time we've read it, is that they don't hit every pitch awesomely. They don't make every pitch awesomely. They miss the balls. Like, they don't get, like the other players, even if they're on a team that aren't necessarily as good as them, get plays off of them or like get them out and things like that, which is so very, very realistic and I enjoy about it. And a lot of times it's not made as big of a deal, but in the last game that we're reading against May's team, there's so much weight in every single moment, I feel like, just because of the fact that they lost before and they're the seniors.
Yeah.
And we've seen them training specifically for this because this has been a build-up ever since, like, the first 30 chapters.
Yeah.
And so it does feel heavier every single time they go up to do it. And every time Tetsu goes up to hit the bat, like, goes up to bat, he definitely, as the what's it called? Not coach. What's the name of the person who leads the team? The student that leads the team?
Captain?
Captain!
Yes.
There it is.
We did it.
There it is. As the captain and the only one to get a hit off of May before, uh, I really enjoyed watching him go up to bat and what he was feeling. I don't know. I just really love him. I love all of them.
My kiddo just walked in. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Keep talking.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Also, I remember the other team's name. Inajitsu, I believe.
Inajitsu? I know
Yeah,
it was
Inajitsu.
Inu something. Inajitsu.
Yeah.
And Dodger can hop in on this one when she comes back. So they definitely emphasize and have built up that Sato's very strength and makes them unique is that they have a rotating pitcher, like four very strong pitchers that have very unique pitching styles. And I love the idea that the person who's on the mound is the ace of the team, and that's the pitcher, and they all support each other. There's none of like maybe at the beginning, especially against Furuhara and Sawamura, there was the rivalry, and there still is, where they were like didn't support the other one pitching. But in this last match, we're seeing the growth of no, the pitcher, we are going to support the other pitcher, like, because we're a team and we understand that we complement each other instead of go against each other. And so we got to see a little bit of every single one, including Tamba. So I want to talk about Tamba. What are your feelings on Tamba?
Tanba. Honestly, I don't remember much.
Bald boy?
Wait, sorry, say that again?
I said tall ball boy. Bald boy.
Oh,
tall bald.
Okay, the demon pitcher dude. Right. I don't know. It's just I'm like, and I think that's the problem with such a big cast again, is that like my brain is just like, if Miyuki's not on, I'm just like, who are you people?
Yeah.
My investment just like drops. I feel,
I
they
know.
feel bad.
Because I think it's because I've read it and watched it a few times that I'm familiar with the characters, but I can totally see from someone who's only maybe read it once, not picking up on the characters' names or recognizing like which is which.
I do.
And Tanba, so
Tomba's like
Tanba's
he's like very serious and quiet, right?
yeah, but he's very serious about wanting to be their like the ace pitcher because he's the most senior pitcher and he's the one who got smacked in the face with the ball.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, who got it? They were like, yeah, he's gonna have epic moment. He goes up to bat and then gets smacked in the face and his face shatters. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh,
So he got named the ace, like the actual ace of the team. And so he went up. So he has the whole drama around him of him being the ace and not always being the one on the mound. So they're like, oh, do they really actually believe in him?
yes, they do now.
Now.
Things are coming back to me. Yeah, and it is like seeing things come together like this is just like so nice because again, it unlocked like so many memories of younger me in like when I was doing sports, like specifically not baseball because I never played baseball, but oh my god, like I remember track specifically. They had that whole like I remember I was like I want to pole vault, and then at some reason first I don't remember exactly what happened, but I got rotated to like the long running sprints, and like I remember my coach having that talk of like, hey, you would like so it does
Like,
like kind of know. I feel bad because I'm just like, I feel like I can't really say much more.
And like a lot of people really love him, and I do like him, but audio. Oh
it
no!
seems buggy.
Yeah, there
Oh
was
no!
right when I came back,
Oh.
there was some like audio glitching. Sorry, I think it's
No,
fixed
it's okay.
No, you're all right.
We're just talking about Tomba.
Okay, nice.
So I was just gonna say that I know a lot of people really like Tomba, and I like him, but he definitely to me feels like the picture or character that's been really forced, and I'm supposed to be really rooting for him and like him more than I do. There's just times where I feel like sometimes he's forced on me, but that's just me.
Yeah. Well, and I guess that is a better way of putting it, is because there's such a big cast. Sometimes I feel like the mangaka is really like, it's this character's moment to shine. Everyone clap and love this character, and it's just like, I'm sorry, but Miyuki, where? Miyuki, don't go where? Oh my gosh.
Should we talk about art?
Sure.
Sorry, Clarky's in here again.
No,
Yes,
you're totally fine.
We are all talking to each other. Do you like the way they look?
Hi.
Hi,
Aw.
Clarky.
They say hi.
Hi. Making funny noises so the thing moves.
Why have they all got different cups?
Hello.
Oh my god, Clarky.
Hello.
Why did you say oh my god?
Because it is very loud.
Hello.
Okay. No more yelling. No more yelling into the microphone because it could hurt our ears.
Ow.
You okay?
Don't.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Bubba.
I want
Aw, I hope she feels better.
Hello.
Hello.
They were all
So,
saying hello.
They are all saying hello back to you, yeah.
Hello.
Okay.
Aww.
That was so cute.
I'll be done in a minute, Clarky. I love you.
Aw.
I did up her bed if she wants to be in her bed. Sorry, guys.
No, you're fine.
All right.
I love the art of Ace of Diamond. I think the way that they do the action and the character dynamic and just the way it flows, I absolutely love it. I've enjoyed the art of Ace of Diamond since the very beginning. And I think I really enjoy the anime. I love how the anime does the epic moments, and I feel like it does the intensity really, really well. But I think especially the first season of the anime, doesn't do the art justice. And I think if you're going to go for the art, you should definitely go for the manga. But it gets better as the series goes on. And it still does the moments that it needs to hit really well. But I've adored the art of this series since the beginning, so.
Yeah, so somebody in chat was like, why are they all angry? And I don't think I ever realized until I said that, like, so many of them, whether they're smiling or not, always have angry eyebrows.
Eyebrows. It's
For some reason, I don't know why, but it
sideburns.
works. You know what?
Yeah.
It works.
There's so many eyebrows and so many sideburns.
Yes.
Oh shoot. Oh, the art. Right. I do think this. I want to preface. I do like the art, but thinking back to the beginning, I do think the art does, like, compared to other shonen manga styles, it does feel it does look a bit different. So for me, it took some getting used to. But once you get used to it, like, you start seeing, like, the fluidity in certain scenes during the games, which I think is, like, an interesting way of going, like, in seeing the art in a sense. Because I don't think I've ever like had this shift as much in specifically other like sports manga. But I do like it. I do think it's very interesting and it's like very unique.
Yeah. Cool. Should we go ahead and do vibe checks?
Sure. For this section of reading, my vibe check would probably be like a 5 or a 6. I liked it just fine. It just all kind of blended together. It felt like the in-between games before the games that we're supposed to really care about, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Overall Ace of Diamond is like, I think pretty much every time I've given it around an 8. I think it's still, like, in general, a solid 8, 8.5 sort of situation. I enjoy it. I think it's good. I really like the characters. But yeah, this section was just kind of a snoozer.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I was going to do 5, 6. Overall, I absolutely love this series, and I think if you take this section and binge it with more of the first bit or a little bit after, like until the end of this game, it's a lot stronger. But in terms of a section that we read solo, it's not as strong as it's been before. But overall, I'll still give the series. For me, the series is still like a 9. But agreed, section vibe is about 6.
My vibe is that, yeah, this very much felt like this is an in-between match before the big, important match that everybody cares about like, Koshien. So it wasn't, it was fine, but yeah, as somebody who hasn't, like, repeatedly reread this, it was a bit hard to go through, so I'd probably say, like, a 6. For this section is how I'm feeling, but overall though, like I said, I do like it. Just a few things to get used to again. As a whole though, yeah, I'd say it's like a solid 8.
Cool. Well, we love this series. We vibe with it. We all vibe with it.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a sports manga, we definitely recommend that you go and check it out. We're going to now read the description for the manga that we're reading next week. You guys in chat get to guess what it is. And I think, Moeka, you're going to read it?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I love this series. I'll preface with that. I found one. I'm just going to read what's like in the back of the cover because I do like it. I think it's so like cute. It's so short and like cute and oh my gosh. Perfect. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hello! This is me! Blank! Blank has moved with Daddy to a new house from our old house way over there. And moving's fun, 'cause people wave. Oh, and Blank met these nice people next door and made friends with one of them. One of them acts like one of those bad strangers Daddy told me not to go with, but it's okay in the end. I hope we get to play a lot and eat ice cream and oh yeah, you should come play with me too.
Oh my god, so cute.
Stop.
Yes, so cute.
Megara immediately got it.
So
Yes,
fast.
yes.
You're only like halfway through and they got it so quick. Yeah, we next week are going to be reading Yotsuba. Wow. Okay, someone else needs to say it. There we go. Yotsuba.
Oh.
Yotsuba to. Chapters. Chapters 27 to 52 is what we are going to be checking out next week. And it'll be so fun. It's such a cute series and quick, too. So we hope that you guys come and hang out with us when we discuss that. Otherwise, let's go around and shout out our subs super fast. If you want more MangaPod, we have a website, mangapod.car.co with 2 R's. And YouTube channel, we got Happily Erin has the previous MangaPods up there. Well, we are on Spotify and Google Podcasts. And if you want to find me, I'm Happily Erin all across the everything. I released a book that I like to talk about, and I also talk about anime, BTS, and Thai dramas if you want to come hang out with me on Twitter or Instagram.
Hi, I'm Dodger. You can find me at Dex Bonus on pretty much everything. I drink coffee and play games and talk about TTRPGs a lot. So if you want to come hang out and vibe and chill, then I'll see you there. Winks. Winks.
Hello, my name is Moeka, and in my free time, specifically on the weekends more consistently, I stream as a VTuber. Otherwise, you could go watch me over pretty much any social media at Mega Moeka, specifically on Twitter, crying about 2D anime husbando. So if you enjoy either of those, follow me either on Twitch or primarily my Twitter. Yeah. Come watch me cry over anime boys.
Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for hanging out with us, talking Ace of Diamond. We'll see you next week, talking Yotuba 2 chapters 27 through 56. Thank you guys so much. Mwah, mwah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.